Okay, so let's just start by picturing a hospital. I mean, even for us adults, it can be a pretty intimidating place, right? All those unfamiliar sounds, the complex equipment. Now imagine seeing all of that through the eyes of a child. Suddenly, it's not just intimidating, it can be a genuinely scary world.
It's a heck of a question, isn't it? How on earth do you take something so big, so complicated, and maybe even a little frightening, and make it make sense to a 6-year-old? Well, that's exactly the challenge we're going to unpack.
You know, for a kid, any medical experience can feel like a total loss of control. The place is weird, the people are strangers, and they're using all these big words that don't make any sense. But this is where a very special kind of professional comes in.
So who is this person who steps into these really tough moments? They are a crucial part of the pediatric healthcare team, and their entire world revolves around the child's emotional well-being.
Here it is, their official title, a Certified Child Life Specialist. These are highly trained professionals whose one and only job is to help kids and their families get through the whole hospital experience. You could say they're translators, turning the medical world into a kid's world.
And what I find so amazing is how they talk about their own role. They often call themselves the heart of the hospital, and that's such a perfect way to put it. In a place that's so focused on clinical tasks, they bring the compassion, the central beating heart.
So what's their mission? Well, first, they explain what's going on in language a kid can actually understand. But it's so much more than that. They're there to prepare and empower the child, to give them support and distraction, and maybe most importantly, to be their personal coach and biggest cheerleader through the whole thing.
Okay, that all sounds wonderful, but what does it actually look like, on the ground, in a hospital room? How do they do it? Let's open up their toolkit.
Their whole process is incredibly smart and intentional. It really boils down to 3 clear steps. First, they prepare the child for what's about to happen. No surprises. Second, they actually create a coping plan with the child, giving them tools they can use. And third, they are right there in the thick of it, providing support while the stressful thing is happening.
And they use this approach in all sorts of situations. We're talking big stuff, like getting a kid ready for an MRI or major surgery, but also for those smaller moments that are still really scary, like getting an IV put in. They'll even step in for a quick doctor's visit if a child is feeling extra anxious about it.
Now, it's really easy to see a child life specialist using bubbles or a toy stethoscope and think, oh, their job is just to play with kids. But believe me, that is just scratching the surface. The real skills they have go so much deeper.
And this right here just says it all. The common perception? They play with kids. The reality? They teach kids. Play isn't the job. Play is the tool. It's how they teach absolutely critical life skills when the stakes are incredibly high.
I mean, just look at this list. This is the real work. They teach practical things, like how to swallow a pill for the first time. They help kids understand and regulate their emotions. They even help with tough stuff, like getting up and moving after surgery, or processing grief, or adjusting to a brand new diagnosis. This is some profound, life-changing work.
So how do they do it? What's the secret? It comes down to this simple idea. The doctors and nurses, they have to focus on the medical task. That's their job. But the specialist's focus is 100% on the child. How are they feeling? How are they coping? That unique focus is what makes them such a safe and supportive person in that room.
And they build that trust with some very specific, deliberate actions. They literally get down on the child's physical level so they're not towering over them. They use words a kid can actually get. They give choices whenever they can, which gives the child a sense of control back. And of course, they use play as that amazing bridge to teach and communicate.
But here's the thing. The impact of what they do doesn't just stop when the IV is in or the surgery is over. It actually extends far beyond the hospital walls.
See, the real goal isn't just to get through one tough day, it's to give a child coping skills that they can take with them for the rest of their lives. Learning how to stay calm during one procedure can help them face future challenges, medical or not, with so much more confidence.
One specialist said this, and it really stuck with me. Just one single, positive, empowering moment when a child is feeling scared can create this ripple effect that changes how they handle hard things forever. And for the specialists themselves, this is the payoff. This is why they do it. It's the joy of watching a kid face something really hard, get through it, and then see that proud smile on their face on the other side. That's everything.
And that kind of brings us to a final thought. This work is focused on kids, obviously, but the need they fill, that's universal. It really makes you wonder, in the big, scary world of healthcare, what if every single patient, no matter their age, had a coach, a cheerleader, right there by their side? What could that change?